Right now at noon, police in northeast Wisconsin giving an update on the search for a missing 3-year-old boy. Plus, the Supreme Court says states cannot bar former President Trump from the ballot. The details behind the justices' unanimous decision. This is News 3 Now at noon. Thanks for joining us on this Monday. I'm Josh Breiter. We begin with the possibility of severe weather today. Right now, we're tracking conditions that could make for thunderstorms this afternoon. First Warn meteorologist Kelly Slifka has a look at your certified most accurate forecast. Hi, Kelly.
Yeah, good afternoon there, Josh. We just have cloudy skies right now here in the Madison area and most of southern Wisconsin. Still fairly dry, but we are watching some showers and storms off to our west, and that's why we do have a First Warn alert day for today, this afternoon, right through the evening hours. Now, this is a pretty marginal risk of severe weather, but any one of these storms that moves into southern Wisconsin, especially from Madison areas to the south, does have the potential of producing some large hail and also some damaging wind. That'll be mainly from the mid-afternoon hours up until the early evening hours before all of this starts to wind down. We have had a couple of showers over there toward Platteville, also marching out of Iowa into Prairie du Chien, seeing some of these showers as well. This cell that just north of Dubuque there, headed toward Platteville, did have a little bit of hail earlier, but it has weakened as it's moved to the north and east. So not a whole lot of activity yet, but there's still more development right now in eastern Iowa. That's what we can expect as we go through the later part of the afternoon into the evening hours with some showers and thunderstorms. Right now, we just, as mentioned, have cloudy skies over Madison after starting off with some sunshine. But even with the cloud cover around, still relatively mild, 55 in Madison, also Middleton. And we are looking at mid to upper 50s for today. Now, as we get into the next hour or so, some of these showers starting to move through the area. I think the better chances here in Madison of seeing some of this rain will be between about 2 and about 4 o'clock, and then more widespread activity as we get toward the rush hour, the dinner hour. You can see some of those embedded deep reds. That would indicate at least the possibility of seeing some hail with some of these cells. And also you start to see a little bit more of a linear delegation with that as it's starting to move on to the east toward Rock County. That would indicate maybe some stronger winds with some of these cells as they're moving on through. So right now it is dry. It is dry for now, but as we get into the mid to late afternoon hours, we will see some showers, and some of these embedded thunderstorms do have the potential of producing some hail and damaging winds. We'll have more on this First Warn alert day coming up in about 15 minutes, and also some cooler weather coming up.
All right, Kelly, we'll look for you in just a few minutes. Later at noon, if you have a question or concern about your plants or garden, send us your questions via email to tips@channel3000.com. Lisa Briggs from the Bruce Company is here later in the show with those answers. Again, that's tips@channel3000.com. Well, right now, fire crews are investigating after a Janesville family was displaced by a fire overnight. Around 1:30 this morning, several crews were battling the fire at a home on Randolph Road. That's just west of the interstate. The fire started in the garage and spread to the first floor of the duplex. Crews were able to put the fire out quickly. No injuries have been reported, and the Red Cross is helping the family. One person is recovering after their car crashed on John Nolan near the Beltline late last night. It happened around 10:45. The incident blocked traffic from the eastbound Beltline for an hour. The area was clear to drive through again before midnight. MPD says its officers made no arrests and that only one car was involved. That driver is expected to survive. The Two Rivers Police Department is providing an update on its search efforts for missing 3-year-old Elijah Vu. In a news release, officials say law enforcement continued rural canvassing on Sunday, following up on leads they've received. The Two Rivers Fire Department and the National Guard have also joined in on the search. Now, friends and even strangers are joining in for looking on that missing boy.
Elijah reminds me of my own grandson and my grandchildren, and I just couldn't bear if I didn't step up to the plate.
Two Rivers Police asked to continue sending any helpful information to their tip line. Again, that number is 844-267-6648. The Wisconsin Department of Justice is still investigating an armed standoff with police that left one person dead in Janesville. Authorities there say it happened Friday night on North Parker Drive. The DOJ says an armed person refused to leave a home, trapping 2 other people inside who were unable to leave. An officer fired at the armed person who died at the scene from their injuries. No officers were injured. The one who fired the gun is now on administrative leave. The Supreme Court is giving former President Trump a unanimous victory, ruling that Colorado cannot keep him off the ballot for the 2024 election. At issue was a narrow Colorado Supreme Court decision in a case brought by voters against arguing Trump should be removed from the state's ballots because he committed insurrection on January 6th and was disqualified under Section 3 of the 14th Amendment. However, the justices seemed skeptical whether states can use the constitutional provision to kick Trump off the ballot rather than leaving it up to Congress.
Without Congress helping us figure out who engaged in an insurrection, whether or not there's a problem, whether or not somebody has been found liable, guilty, whatever it is, it's not up to one state to do it. Congress needs to set the rules here.
Former President Trump still faces criminal cases surrounding the events of January 6th. He claims the criminal cases against him should be tossed because he has presidential immunity. The Supreme Court has agreed to hear arguments on whether he does or does not. Well, still ahead for us this afternoon, Elon Musk sues Sam Altman and OpenAI, plus why Trader Joe's is recalling thousands of pounds of soup.
You're watching News 3 Now at noon, moving forward. Let the design team at Wanakee Furniture ETC help you find your inspiration and transform your room. Every style, every budget, our creativity, passion, and expertise will help you design your dream space.
Bring quality home at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
Update your bathroom this spring with a beautiful new walk-in shower or walk-in bathtub from Mad City Baths. Mad City is Wisconsin's trusted bathroom remodeler with installations in as little as 1 day. We're also your local provider for replacement windows and kitchen cabinet refacing. Call now during our Spring into Savings event. Receive $1,000 off a new bath or shower with 48 months, 0% interest, senior military discounts, and you'll receive a free $50 Walmart gift card with your estimate. Plus a bonus. The first 50 homeowners who call during this program will receive a vacation voucher with bath or shower purchase. You can use it for a condo, hotel stay, or a cruise. From Madison throughout South Central Wisconsin, call 608-729-4466. That's 608-729-4466.
Do you suffer with pain, numbness, and tingling in the hands or feet? Commonly diagnosed as peripheral neuropathy? Are you taking drugs such as Lyrica or gabapentin that have serious side effects and often do not relieve your symptoms? Your doctor has told you you may just have to live with the pain. Peripheral neuropathy is a result of damage to the nerves, often causing burning, weakness, pain, numbness, tingling, and the most debilitating balance problems. Our facility uses multiple therapeutic methods to help give you relief from neuropathy symptoms with no injections and no drugs. You may start seeing relief after only a few sessions. To determine if your neuropathy symptoms can be relieved, we will do a consultation to evaluate the extent of your condition. Call us today to schedule your neuropathy consultation to find out if you're a candidate for our therapy. Call today.
Your garage door is trying to tell you something? Bad rollers, loud motors. At Precision, we're trained to listen.
So quiet.
A door that works better than new and a happy customer. That's my goal here at Precision.
Precision Door Service, a name you can trust.
Let the design team at Wanakee Furniture ETC turn your design dreams into reality. With customized solutions and quality products, our passion and expertise will help turn your room into a dream space.
Bring quality home at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
Trader Joe's is recalling more than 60,000 pounds of its steamed chicken soup dumplings over fears it could be contaminated with hard plastic. The impacted products have a best buy date of March 7th, 2025. No illnesses have been reported so far. Owners of the products in question are told to discard them or return them to Trader Joe's for a full refund. Billionaire businessman Elon Musk is suing OpenAI and its CEO Sam Altman, claiming they violated the company's mission by putting profits over benefiting humanity. Musk helped found OpenAI in 2015, but now his lawsuit claims its contract with Microsoft, quote, represents a stark betrayal of the founding agreement. Musk is asking the court to force OpenAI to give the public access to its models and to repay the money it's making from its dealings with Microsoft. OpenAI and Microsoft did not immediately respond to CBS News' request for comment. And Dune Part 2 topped the weekend box office with a projected $81 million domestically for its debut. That makes it the biggest cinematic hit of the year so far. The Bob Marley One Love biopic is also still going strong at second with $7.4 million projected in domestic earnings over the weekend. Faith-based film Ordinary Angels rounds out the top three, bringing in $3.9 million. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, log on to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Matt Piper.
And at the noon hour, here's a look at the stock report. The Dow down 48 points, NASDAQ down 23, and the S&P 500 up a half of a point. Up next, Pam is watching today's egg prices, and Kelly's tracking the chance for severe weather in his first warn forecast. Then later on Live at 4, it's the first big hit of the year. Movie critic Will Loper checks out Dune Part 2.
Are you tired of climbing in and out of that old bathtub? Then take the step towards safer bathing with an easy access walk-in shower or walk-in bathtub from Mad City Baths, expertly installed in as little as 1 day. Plus, with Mad City's Price Lock Guarantee, receive a free design consultation and we'll lock your price in for 1 year. Plus, now's the best time to call during our Spring into Savings event. Receive $1,000 off a new bath or shower with 48 months, 0% interest senior military discounts, plus receive a free $50 Walmart gift card with estimate. And the bonus, the first 50 homeowners who call during this program will receive a vacation voucher with bath or shower purchase from Mad City. From Madison throughout South Central Wisconsin, call 608-729-4466. That's 608-729-4466.
This month, we're looking for 200 homeowners interested in getting a new fence. We're offering up to $1,000 off, plus an upgrade of up to 10 free solar caps. Our fences outlast wood 3 to 1 and are backed by our extensive lifetime warranty. Call now or visit the website for your new fence today.
The Big Share is Tuesday, March 5th. This online day of giving hosted by Community Shares of Wisconsin is an easy way for you to support nearly 70 local nonprofits working on social and environmental justice. Donate now through March 5th at thebigshare.org.
When replacing your windows, you want them to be built by the best and backed by the best. That's what you'll get with replacement windows only available from Renewal by Andersen. When you choose Renewal by Andersen and want to keep remodeling, you're not getting a one-size-fits-all product. From design and sales to manufacturing, installation, and service, we own the entire process. This month only save $377 per window and $777 per patio door, plus 1 year no payment, no interest financing. Visit WanakeRemodeling.com for more details.
On the Jennifer Hudson Show, Tashana Arnold and I go off once again. Then the animals put us on edge.
Yeah, you can touch your head.
That's okay.
On the next Jennifer Hudson Show at 3.
Tonight at 6, a better way to treat roads when winter storms strike.
It prevents that bond from the snow, the bonding to the pavement.
I'll show you the new formula developed here in Madison and why it could mean safer roads and safeguards for our environment. Tonight at 6.
The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Welcome back at noon. Let's check in now with Pam Yankee from the Midwest Farm Report. Hi, Pam.
Hey, Josh. Now, come clean with me. Where are you going? Are you going to the World Champion Cheese Contest too this week?
So I am not able to go this year because I'm working on the Spirit of Service this week, unfortunately. It's one of my favorites, though.
Well, I'll fill my pockets full of samples and catch up with you later then, because obviously that's where everybody wants to be this week. Starting tomorrow, of course, they're getting all the big packages of cheese and other dairy products in place at the Monona Terrace Convention Center. And if you want to join me and fill in your pockets, come on down Tuesday and Wednesday. The general public is welcome to not only take in the sights visually, smell the wonderful cheese, you can also sample some of the cheese that they'll be making available all through the competition Tuesday and Wednesday, and then Thursday at 2 p.m. Central, they'll be announcing the champion. Well, on Friday up in Door County, they announced who the 6 finalists are to become the next Alice in Dairyland. Now, I've got pictures and biographies available for you at AliceInDairyland.com, but we're a little tight on time. for today. Let me tell you, the 6 finalists include Sierra Essick. She's from Fox Lake. She's currently an ag educator and FFA advisor for the Houston Spur Junior and Senior High Schools. Grew up on her family's dairy farm in Fort Atkinson. Haley Heinzel from Oconomowoc grew up in southeast Wisconsin, and she is currently at UW-Madison, studying life sciences communication. She was very active in FFA before she got to the UW. Katrina Hosley's in Denmark. She's currently a student at UW River Falls, going after a Bachelor of Science degree in agricultural marketing. Then we've got Michaela King from Big Bend in southeast Wisconsin. Grew up on her family's beef and crop farm, showed livestock, and also received a degree from the University of Minnesota in journalism and photography, a minor in management. Kylie Pagel from Kewanee is going to be a May graduate at UW-GB with a bachelor's degree in business administration. She's currently the marketing advisor for the Pagel family businesses. And Lauren Seamers from Kiel is a May graduate from UW-Oshkosh with a degree in marketing. She grew up on her family's dairy farm just outside of Green Bay in Newton. So those are your 6 finalists. Like I said, find details, and also remember the finale is going to be May 5th through the 7th. That's up in Door County. AliceInDairyland.com's got it all. Let's talk about cheese. Today, barrel cheese in Chicago dropped 1/4 cent to 164 3/4. 40-pound block cheese was down 2 1/2 at 152 3/4. Double A butter up 5 1/4 at $2.81 a pound. I'll make sure that I take along a few Ziplocs for you too. I might go Tuesday, Wednesday, and I think I'll try to be there Thursday. Never know if the champion's going to be in the audience in Madison or if they're going to be halfway around the world. But I love this event.
Oh my gosh, I'm so jealous of you. I know usually I get to go, and unfortunately just too many things going on. I had to say no this time, but maybe next year.
Yeah. All right, I'll send you regards.
All right, Pam, have a wonderful day.
See you later.
Let's check in now with Kelly Slifka on the certified most accurate forecast and that chance for some thunderstorms this afternoon, Kelly.
Yeah, we are starting to see some that are firing up mainly across extreme western Wisconsin, more likely into Iowa. But that's what is going to be the trend over the next couple of hours. These will continue to develop off to our west and then move into our area. So there's plenty of time to watch these as they move in, let's say. We have a first warn alert day because of that severe weather potential. Now, this is not going to be a widespread severe weather event, but maybe an isolated storm could produce some large hail, some damaging winds, and anytime you have enough rotation in the atmosphere like we have, there is the potential of seeing a tornado. This will be this afternoon and this evening, say between about 3 o'clock up until about 8 o'clock. Right now, the severe weather threat is marginal, so that is the lowest on a scale of 1 to 5. So we're not expecting widespread. We just don't have a whole lot of moisture out there, but there's a lot of energy coming our way, and that's why we do have that potential of seeing some of these isolated cells that may produce some large hail and damaging winds. Have had one shower, maybe even a rumble of thunder with this. Did have a little bit of hail reported as it moved out of Iowa, just some small hail with that, just north of Platteville, moving to the northeast toward Dodgeville. But there's more where that came from. You can see some of this still firing up in eastern parts of Iowa. That's what I expect to move into the Madison area by the mid-afternoon hours into the late afternoon and then the evening. It's going to be kind of a wet go at it for the rush hour home and as those kids are headed home from school. So as you plan your day, you can count on these showers to become a little bit more widespread as we get into late afternoon hours. And you notice some of these cells do have some deep reds with them. That would indicate not only heavy downpours, but also the potential of some hail. And some of these, when you get some of these firing up, could produce some damaging winds as well. And once again, with enough rotation, we can't rule out an isolated tornado. This will continue up to 7, 8 o'clock, fairly widespread rain, thunderstorms. But noticing how temperatures are starting to cool off, that's as some colder air is working in. And the severe weather threat should be done with after 8 o'clock. But we will likely have some showers lingering up until about midnight before everything moves on to the east, and we'll actually get into some clearing. It will be a colder start to the morning tomorrow with temperatures in the upper 30s, as we will see some clearing later in the day. So all due to this storm system right now, as I mentioned, it's moving up along this front. A lot of these showers are racing fairly quickly to the north and east, so that's why the chances of rain will ramp up, say 3, 4 o'clock, and that'll continue right through the evening hours. By midnight, most of this should be onto our east, and we'll be looking at drier weather come tomorrow. So after these storms today, we've got temperatures down a little bit, still above average, though. Our typical high is right around 40 degrees, but we'll be likely closer to 50 as we go through the rest of the week. And we'll look at another storm system that'll bring us some rain. Some of that may mix with a little bit of snow. This is a beautiful photo, and look at this. No snow on the ground, no ice on the river. Thanks, Kevin, for sending this beautiful photo from Argyle. 55 right now in Madison. It's 59 in Janesville. Here's that clash of air masses that we have. Temperatures are quite a bit cooler up to the north. Camp Douglas at 47. We're kind of right in between. This front's basically stalled right over Dane County. It's 50 in Sauk City, 55 in Madison, 54 currently in Stoughton. So a mild afternoon. Got a couple more hours, I guess, at least of seeing some dry weather before some of these storms start to roll in. We do have that first warning alert day for some of those isolated storms may produce some hail and damaging winds. Tomorrow, sun returns, 50, 51, Wednesday and Thursday, still mild. Our next system will be a colder system that'll bring us some rain, and some of that rain may mix with a little bit of snow going into the weekend.
All right, Kelly, thank you. Howard's in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen sharing a recipe that viewers always vote as one of their favorites.
Hey, do yourself a favor and stop what you're doing to watch what we're making today. I say this because it's probably one of the most popular and most loved Mr. Food Test Kitchen recipes of all time. It's our chocolate chip cheesecake bars. And if you already have the recipe, today might be a good day to make them again. First, to make the filling, we simply beat together some cream cheese, eggs, sugar, and vanilla. We'll set that aside while we cut a couple of tubes of refrigerated chocolate chip cookie dough into slices. Next, we line the bottom of a 9x13 dish with half of these and press them together to make a crust. Now it's time to spoon on our cheesecake filling. Make sure you level it out so it bakes evenly. On top of that goes the rest of the sliced cookie dough. Don't worry about the space between the cookies, that's okay. After it bakes and cools, cut it into bars and serve them with milk. Then get ready for lots of oohs and ahs. The recipe for our chocolate chip cheesecake bars isn't just timeless, it's easy, foolproof, and most importantly, they taste amazing. I'm Howard with Kelly in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a favorite classic way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
Those questions, the tips at channel3000.com. We'll get to them next.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Transform your yard into something you can be proud of. From initial design to complete finished installation, Maple Leaf will design a yard that'll be the envy of the neighborhood. Maple Leaf Landscaping, your year-round property care specialists. Just look for the orange leaf.
Are you ready for a bathroom update but not sure where to start? With Mad City Baths, we'll take the time to address your needs and design your perfect bath or shower with modern wall colors and patterns and surfaces infused with Microban for easy cleaning. Avoid a lengthy renovation with installation in as little as 1 day, but time is running out to call during our Spring into Savings event. Receive $1,000 off a new bath or shower with 48 months, 0% interest, senior military discounts, plus receive a free $50 Walmart gift card with estimate. And last chance during this program to call for the bonus. The first 50 homeowners who call now will receive a vacation voucher with bath or shower purchase. Use it for a condo, hotel stay, or a cruise. From Madison throughout South Central Wisconsin, call 608-729-4466. That's 608-729-4466.
Every spring, the love of my life came here to paint. Cress helped us make sure she's never forgotten.
We are Cress. We truly believe your memories matter.
Get an 11% rebate on everyday essentials now at Menards. Save on your favorite cleaning supplies from Procter & Gamble. They deliver quality products from brands you can trust, like Dawn, Tide, and Bounty. Get this 42-pack of Tide Pods for just $10.99 after rebate. Keep your devices powered with Energizer Max batteries. They deliver consistent performance and have lasting power. A 16-pack of AA and AAA batteries are $9.99 each after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Do you know the secret to having the perfect lawn? Maple Leaf Landscaping does. With their 6-step turf care program, you can have a beautiful lawn all season long. Check their website for special discounts and leave the yard work to Maple Leaf, your year-round property care experts.
Welcome back at noon. Lisa Briggs with the Bruce Company is here to answer those plant and garden questions. Remember, you can email them to tips@channel3000.com. Happy spring, question mark?
Yeah, right? March came in like a lamb.
Yeah, it really did. Is it kind of, I think people are questioning, right?
The smallest, most gentle lamb ever. Yes, people have questions, and they want stuff.
They're ready. I think we're getting that itch.
The stuff is not ready, but yes, we're all very itchy.
Yes. What do you have here in front of us?
So this is Phalaenopsis, a moth orchid. These are really popular blooming house plants, but this one is new. It's got variegated foliage. Usually they're just, these petals are just sort of a nice deep green, but this little yellow gold edge on it is kind of nifty.
I like that, especially for March, St. Patrick's Day.
There you go.
It's getting the colors in there.
Kind of Packer colors.
Yeah, kind of the Packer colors in there as well.
With it, just ignore the pink.
All right, so as we mentioned, people, they have the itch. We got a lot of questions today, so we're going to get right to it here. Pat asks, how do I get my house mum plant to rebloom?
So there are a lot of blooming plants that are not garden plants. So they are greenhouse versions of things that we generally grow outside. And so there are florist mums, we call them, with big flowers. Sometimes they're those really spidery looking ones. They're not really hardy outside. To get them to bloom inside, though, you're gonna wanna make sure that they have really high light, and I would definitely get some bloom boosting fertilizer, and that might get some more buds to go.
All right, next question from Ann. We have some astilbe and decorative grasses covered with leaf mulch. When should we remove it?
So leaf mulch for perennials outside, you could start carefully removing it right now, but I wouldn't, because honestly, we don't know what's going to happen with the weather long range. It is only, what, March 4th?
Yes.
There's a lot of sort of late winter to go, so I would leave that mulch down for right now.
All right, next question from Patricia. How long can plants be under grow lights? I have some yellowing and red, it's burning the leaves. I shut off the one light they are under, and now they are doing better. They are daylilies.
So I would put those daylilies outside during the day. They are really hardy and easy to grow outside, and then they'll do much better with the even light that's outside.
All right.
So on a nice day like today, put them outside at night. If it's going to be below 40, then you could move them back in for the night. But I didn't see the temps tonight, but daylilies can take a lot of cold.
That's good to know.
So,
yeah. All right, next question from Nancy in East Bristol. Nancy says, I planted 4 dwarf Alberta spruce in front of her picture window with eastern exposure and partial shade. Some sections have died off. What can I do to help them thrive?
So dwarf Alberta spruces will tend to, the first couple of winters, they suffer what we call winter burn. And so it's usually on that sunny side. I would wait until you see if the new buds that are on the tips of those branches that have kind of turned yellow or brownish, if those buds flush out, then it'll take a couple years, but they'll probably cover up the damage. In the meantime, we had a dry summer, we had a dry winter, so you could certainly give them some water. Make sure that you irrigate them well all summer long.
All right.
Good soak once a week till the ground freezes.
People are ready.
People are ready.
What do they call this, like Fool Spring or Spring of Deception?
I saw a list, somebody had a whole list of like the 12 springs.
Yes. We know winter's not done.
Winter is not done. I wish I could say that it was, but I don't think that it is.
Lisa, thank you as always. We appreciate it. Let's get to Kelly with a final look at the forecast.
Yeah, we are looking at some showers that have been developing off to the west. We will look at those to be moving into the Madison area here as we go through the mid-afternoon hours as we plan your afternoon. Count on some strong, maybe even some isolated severe storms, especially later this afternoon into the evening. Everything should come to an end by midnight. Then we're back to some sunshine and 50s Tuesday and Wednesday.
Thanks for joining us. We're back in 4.